So welcome here students. Today I am going to start the exercise 6.3, but before that I will explain the certain important theorem that are related to exercise 6.3. Here I have written the both the theorem 6.7, the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Here all of you are familiar with that. If you are going to add all the three interior angles of a triangle, that will be equal to 180 degrees. So here I have drawn a triangle ABC. It means angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree. So all of you are familiar with this. Now next theorem is, if a side of a triangle is produced, then the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. What is the means of this? Suppose that if PQR is a triangle, if I am going to extend any side, if I am going to extend QR, so here I had extended the QR up to the point S, then what is the exterior angle so formed? Angle PRS, that is the exterior angle, and it will be equal to two opposite interior angles. So it is equal to two opposite interior angles, that will be angle P and angle Q. So that exterior angle equal to sum of the two opposite interior angle, that is angle P plus angle Q. So here I have written angle PRS equal to angle P plus angle Q. So these are the two important theorem which will be used in the exercise 6.3. Now students, here it is the question number 1 of exercise 6.3. In the given figure, sides QP and RQ of triangle PQR are produced. So side QP and RQ are produced up to the point S and T. So here you can find a triangle PQR in which one side QP is going to be produced up to point S and second side RQ is going to be produced up to the point T. If angle SPR equal to 135 degree, that is given here, this angle 135, and angle PQT equal to 110 degree, then you need to find angle PRQ. You need to find this angle. So students, here it is a straight line. So what will be this angle? That will be 180. Then what will be this angle? It will be 180 minus 135 by linear pair of angles. So 180 minus 135, that is equal to 45 degree. In the same way, here it is a straight line. So if it is 110, then what will be this angle? So the sum of these two will be 180. Yeah, this angle will be 180 minus 110, 70 degree. Now here in triangle PQR you are having two angles. So sum of these three angles will be 180 degrees. So this angle plus angle PRQ equal to 180. So you can find the angle PRQ. So students, you need to give the proper step to solve this question. That is the simple question. First you need to find these two angles by linear pair of an angle, and after that use the angle sum property of the triangle to find this angle. So solve this question by yourself. Now students, here it is the question number 2. In the given figure, angle x equal to 62 degree. Here you can find angle x 62. Angle xyz, here this complete this angle, that is equal to 54 degree. YO and ZO are the bisector of xyz and xzy. YO and ZO, these are the bisector of the angle xyz and angle yzx. Here you can say that xzy. So here angle bisector, so it is the angle bisector of the angle y and it is the angle bisector of the angle z. Then you need to find angle xyz, angle you need to find angle OZY, angle OZY, this angle. You need to find angle OZY and angle YOZ, this angle. You need to find these two angles. So here I am going to give the solution. So students, it is given angle, given that angle x equal to 62 degree, angle x y z equal to 54 degree, and what you need to find? You are going to find angle OZY and angle YOZ. You need to find these two angles. So students, this XYZ is a triangle. So sum of the interior angle of the triangle XYZ equal to 180 degree. So here you can write, in triangle XYZ, angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property, angle sum property of triangle. That is the angle sum property of triangle. So here angle x is 62 degree plus angle y, that is 54 degree, plus angle z equal to 180 degree. Then it is, if you are going to add, it will be 116 degree, plus angle z, it is equal to 180 degree. It shows that angle z equal to 180 minus 116, that is equal to 64 degree. So the value of angle z is 64 degree. So you got the angle z is, this is 64. So here ZO is the angle bisector of angle XZY. It means angle Z. So angle Z is same as angle XZY. So you can write it like this: angle XZY equal to 64 degree. So here you need to find angle OZY. So angle OZY, that is equal to, here ZO is the angle bisector of angle XZY. It means that this OZ will bisect the angle XZY. It means angle OZY equal to half of angle XZY. It is equal to half into 64 degree, that is equal to 32 degree. So what is the value of angle OZY? That is equal to 32 degree. So you got the value of angle OZY. Now what will be the value of angle OYZ? It will be half of 54 degree. Again, angle OYZ equal to half of angle XYZ. XYZ, it is equal to half into 54, that is equal to 27 degree. Now again students, here if I am going to find this, here I got that it is 27 degree and here I got that here it is 32 degree. You need to find this angle. So students, it is also a triangle, so it will follow the angle sum property of the triangle. So here you can write, for this triangle, angle OYZ plus angle OZY plus angle YOZ equal to 180 degree. So you can write angle OZY plus angle OYZ plus angle YOZ, it is equal to 180 degree. Again by angle sum property of triangle. Angle sum property of triangle. So here angle OZY equal to 32 degree plus 27 degree plus angle YOZ equal to 180 degree. So here if you are going to add, it will be 59 degree plus angle YOZ, it is equal to 180 degree. It shows that angle YOZ equal to 180 degree minus 59 degree, that is equal to that will be 10 minus 9 1, it will be 7 minus 2, so 121 degree. So it is the answer of the question number 2. Now students, here it is the question number 3rd. In the given figure, if AB and DE are parallel, if AB parallel to DE, it means these two lines are parallel. Angle BAC equal to 35 degree, angle CDE equal to 53 degree. Then you need to find angle DCE. You need to find the value of this angle DCE. So students, if these two lines are parallel like this, if AB and DE are parallel, and if AE is intersecting, here AE line is intersecting both the parallel lines. So if it is 35 degree, then what will be this angle? That is the alternate interior angle. So if it is 35, then it will be also 35. So here you will write angle BAC equal to angle CED, alternate interior angle. So if it is 35, then it will be 35. Now follow the angle sum property in the triangle CDE, angle D plus angle E plus angle DCE equal to 180 degree, and after that you will get the value of angle DCE. So solve this question by yourself. That is the question number 3rd. Now students, here it is the question number 4th. In the given figure, if lines PQ and RS intersect at point T, if lines PQ and RS intersect at point T, such that angle PRT equal to 40 degree, that is 40 degree, angle RPT equal to 95 degree, angle TSQ it is equal to 75 degree. Then you need to find angle SQT. You need to find the value of angle SQT, this angle. So students, first you need to go for the triangle RPT. In the triangle RPT, angle R plus angle P plus angle RTP equal to 180 degree. So if you are going to add these three angles, the sum will be 180 degree by angle sum property of the triangle, then you will get this angle. And here angle RTP equal to angle QTS. If you are going to get this angle, so this angle and this angle, these two angles will be equal. What is the region? Region vertically opposite angle. So angle RTP equal to angle QTS, then you will get this angle. Now again take the triangle TQS. Now here you are having this angle. So angle STQ plus angle TSQ plus angle SQT equal to 180 degree. And after solving this, you will get the value of angle SQT. So students, solve the question number 4th again by yourself. Now students, here it is the question number 5th. In the given figure, one diagram is given there. It is given that if PQ perpendicular to PS, if PQ perpendicular to PS, here it is the sign of the perpendicular also. So it means it is 90 degree. Perpendicular means this angle is 90 degree. Angle SQ, and it is also given that PQ and SR are parallel. PQ parallel to SR. It means these two lines are parallel. Next angle SQR. Angle SQR. It is equal to 28 degree. Angle QRT. Angle QRT equal to 65 degree. Then you need to find the value of X and Y. So students, you need to find the value of X and Y. So here I am going to give the solution of this question. It is given that PQ perpendicular to PS, PQ parallel to SR, angle SQR equal to 28 degree, angle QRT equal to 65 degree. And what you are going to find? You need to find that X and Y. So students, here PQ, I am going to draw it separately. Suppose that here it is the PQ and here it is SR, that is going to be extended. It is SRT. These two lines are parallel given in the question. These two lines are parallel. And here QR, it is like this. QR is going to intersect both the parallel lines. So these two angles will be alternate interior angles, so both will be equal. It means here in this diagram, this angle and this angle are alternate interior angles, so both will be equal. So here we can write angle PQR, angle PQR, it is equal to angle QRT, alternate interior angle. Here it is given that these two lines are parallel, so that's why alternate interior angles will be equal. Angle PQR equal to X plus 28. So here we can write X plus 28 degree equal to angle QRT is given 65 degree. So that is 65. So it shows that X equal to 65 degree minus 28 degree. Yeah, it is equal to it will be 15 minus 8 7 and 5 minus 2 3, 37 degree. So the value of X is 37 degree. Now students, here you got the value of X is 37 degree. It means here this angle is 37 degree. X equal to 37 degree. Now students, we are having this triangle. In triangle PSQ, in triangle PSQ, sum of these three angles will be 180 degree. Sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So here it is 90 degree plus 37 plus y equal to 180 degree. So we can write in triangle PSQ, y plus 37 degree plus 90 degree, it is equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property of triangle. Angle sum property of triangle. So here y plus 90 plus 37, that will be 127 degree equal to 180 degree. Then it shows that y equal to 180 degree minus 127 degree. It shows that y equal to, that will be 53 degree. So the value of y is 53 degree here. So it is the complete solution of the question number 5. So now students, here it is the last question of the exercise 6.3. In the given figure, side QR of triangle PQR is produced. Side QR of triangle PQR is produced up to point CS. If the bisectors of angle PQR and angle PRS meet at point T, here it is the point T, it means QT and RT are the bisectors of angle PQR and angle PRS. Then prove that angle QTR, then you need to prove that angle QTR, this angle, it is equal to half of angle QPR, it will be equal to half of angle QPR. You need to relate these two angles, angle QTR and angle QPR, you need to relate it. So here I am going to solve it. Now in the solution, it is given that, what the things are given here, it is given that QT and RT are bisectors of angle PQR and angle PRS. And what you are going to prove? You need to prove that angle QTR, it is equal to half of angle QPR. You need to prove that angle QTR equal to half of angle QPR. I am going to give the proof. Now in the proof, students, here QT is the bisector of angle PQR. So if I am going to take angle PQR equal to A, then it will be A by 2 and it will be A by 2. So if angle PQR equal to A, then angle PQT equal to angle TQR equal to A by 2 and A by 2. In the same way, angle PRS, if I am going to take it B, then it will be B by 2 and it is also equal to B by 2. So I am going to write it. Let angle PQR equal to A, then angle PQT equal to angle TQR equal to A by 2. What is the reason? It is the angle bisector. Bisector means it is dividing the angle PQR into two equal parts. So it will be A by 2 and it is also A by 2. In the same way, let angle PRS equal to B, then angle PRT equal to angle TRS equal to B by 2. So here it will be B by 2 and it is also equal to B by 2. Now students, I am going to take one of the triangle. Suppose that if I am going to take the triangle PQR, in triangle PQR is the triangle like this. Here I am going to draw PQR. This triangle I have drawn separately here, PQR, and if I am going to extend it up to point S, then this angle and this angle and this, what is the relation between these angles? So that is the exterior angle. So this exterior angle will be equal to sum of two opposite interior angle. That is the one theorem I had explained in the very beginning of this exercise. For a triangle, if you are going to extend one of the side, then exterior angle equal to sum of the two opposite interior angles. So here I am going to write, in triangle PQR, angle PRS, it is equal to angle QPR plus angle PQR. It shows that angle PRS equal to, you have taken that, let angle PRS equal to B. So I am going to write it B equal to angle QPR plus angle QPR. So angle PQR, it is equal to, here you have taken that angle PQR and PQR equal to A. Here you have taken angle PQR equal to A. So plus A. Yeah, it can be written as if I am going to transfer A in this side. So it will be B minus A equal to angle QPR. So it can be written as B minus A equal to angle QPR. I am going to make it equation 1. Now students, I am going to take the second triangle TQR. Here I am going to draw the second triangle TQR. The second triangle is like this. So I am going to draw this. It is like this. So I am going to draw the TQR. So here this angle, that is the exterior angle. So this angle will be equal to sum of these two angles. So I am going to write this in triangle TQR. In triangle TQR, you can write that angle QTR, that is the interior angle, and angle TQR, that is the interior angle, and angle TRS, that is the exterior angle. So you can write that angle TRS equal to sum of the opposite two interior angle. So here I am going to write it angle TRS equal to angle QTR plus angle TQR plus angle TQR. That can be written by exterior angle property of the triangle. So it shows that angle TRS. So students, angle TRS equal to B by 2. So here we can write B by 2 equal to angle QTR. I am going to write it as it is, QTR plus angle TQR. And students, angle TQR equal to A by 2. So plus A by 2. I am going to transfer A by 2 in the from the right side to the left side. So it will be B by 2 minus A by 2 equal to angle QTR. That can be written like this. After this, from here I can take 1 by 2 as a common. So it can be written as, I am going to write it angle QTR equal to, and if I am going to take 1 by 2 common, so 1 by 2 if I am going to take common, so from here you will get B minus A. So that is B minus A. It shows that angle QTR equal to 1 by 2 and B minus A in the equation 1, B minus A equal to angle QPR. So it can be written as angle QPR, and I have written it from equation 1. So here student, that is proved. You need to prove that angle QTR equal to half of angle QPR. So that is proved here. So students, this exercise 6.3, that is the last exercise of the chapter 6, lines and angles, it is going to be completed here.